Hey there, guys. You are watching the Be a Hero Gaming channel where we talk about games and how you can be a hero in your real lives and not just in your games. Today, we are going to ask the question and hopefully answer it. Should you buy expansions for your games? But before we get to that, your life is all about choices and decisions. And the reason why we're talking about this today is because it's a decision you must make. Probably won't have a huge impact on your life, but maybe. But there are choices that do have a big impact on your life. Make sure you don't make those choices quickly and rashly. Make sure you've thought through the possible outcomes to your choices, especially big choices like moving somewhere or taking a job. Really think about that and ponder the implications of your decision. And more importantly, talk to the people who will be involved. Whether it's a loved one, a family member, a friend, have a discussion with them. Sometimes it's good to hear from an outside person. And family member's not always an outside person, but maybe someone who's a third party who's not emotionally involved can give you some insight as far as your choice is concerned, or you might just decide to do whatever you want anyway. But make sure when you're making choices that you give it some consideration, because the choices are the things that lead our lives in a particular direction. Now, with that said, should you buy expansions for your board games? Now, I have here a small sampling of the expansions that I have for some of my board games. Earthborn Rangers, we bought this card doubler so you can double up on your heroes. And we played it a few times. We haven't used this yet, but we have it. Apex Legends is a game that just came out, and mostly the expansions are in the plastic still, as you can see with this one here. Warhammer Quest. Oh man, these ones got me. These ones got me big. I don't know about you guys, but I have all of the expansions for Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress. All of them. Have I played Blackstone Fortress yet? No. But I have all the expansions, right? This one, Deadly Alliance, still in the plastic. Same thing with Warhammer Quest Cursed City. There's not as many expansions for this as Blackstone Fortress, but I have a couple of these, still in the plastic. Root, however, is a game that my family enjoys, and these are not in the plastic. We have used them, but Root is such a complicated game, at least I think so. We haven't even mastered the basic factions yet, let alone all these other boxes that add a whole new mechanic into the game and make it really complicated. Now, the reason why I decided to do this video today, and the thing that got me thinking about this, was this game, The Seventh Continent. For those of you who don't know, for Black Friday, in fact, I think the base game too, the base game and all of the expansions for this are 50% off on their website. I am not sponsored by Seventh Continent. I just happened to notice this because it comes up on my Facebook feed. They try to advertise games to me all the time, and it works. I buy stuff all the time. So I jump on the, what's the Serious Pulp? I don't know what the company is for this. I think that's what it's called. That makes Seventh Continent and also makes the Seventh Citadel, which is kind of a fantasy-based version of this. The Seventh Citadel is full price, but all the Seventh Continent stuff is 50% off. So I jump on the website and I'm looking through it. Obviously, I already have the base game, and I'm going through and I'm like, man, I start adding all the expansions to my cart, and I didn't realize how many there were. There's a lot of expansions for this game. There's like 12 or something. I mean, it's crazy. So there's little bundles, and I'm adding all these bundles in my cart, thinking, man, I'm gonna have every single expansion for this game. It's gonna be so cool. And I will say, the first time I played Seventh Continent, I absolutely hated it. I despised it and thought this game is too brutal. It's too hard. Whatever you do, you get destroyed. And then the more I thought about it, I think my strategy was off. I was a little too bold and daring and wasn't quite prepared enough. It's kind of a survival game, and so you have to have food and shelter in order to survive. And the second time we played it, I liked it a lot more. And so when I saw this 50% off thing, I thought, man, I really enjoyed this game. And to have all the expansions for it would be crazy. And so as I'm adding them all to my cart and I'm about to check out, I think to myself, wait a second. So in Seventh Continent, you're trying to solve these curses. And I think the base box comes with 3 curses that you're supposed to solve, and each expansion's additional curse and some extra cards. We have yet to complete the first curse in this game. We have started, I think, 2 or 3 times. We don't play it for a while. It sits in the closet, and then we get it back out, and we forget where we were at. So we reset the game and start over again. And that's nice, too, because you kind of know what to expect. But we reset the game and start over again. And we have not completed the first curse yet. And there's 3 in this box. And so I have 12 expansions to this game in my cart that I'm about to buy. And I haven't even finished a third of this game yet. So, with that said, should you buy expansions for your favorite board game or any of your board games? Number 1, if you cannot afford the expansion, or if it's going to stretch your budget, or if it's going to make you borrow money, absolutely not. Do not spend money you don't have. Do not go into debt for games. That's a silly reason to go into debt. Don't do that. So if you don't have the money, it's not even a question. You don't buy the expansions. Now, 50% off, it's a pretty good deal. But, okay, with that said, do you have so many games that you play a little bit here and a little bit there? That's kind of me. I have so many games I'm playing, and especially since Wonders of the First has been taking over my life lately. I have so many games I've been playing. We'll play for a little bit, and it will be fun. And then a new game will come. And something else flashy. And we'll jump on that and play that for a while. Then another game will come. Then another Kickstarter will show up. And anyway, we jump in a little bit here, a little bit there. And for some reason, this is the thing that we all just love about expansions, but hate it. Especially with Kickstarters and newer games. There's so many ways to add content to this game, but does it really matter if you don't play the game? If you haven't even finished the base game yet, does it make any sense to buy more content for it? Now, I have watched one video where the person said, you should play a game no less than 30 times before you even think about buying an expansion for it. Well, that depends. Depends on if it adds content to the base game, or if it's extra, or how that works out. But yeah, if you're not going to play a game and you have so many games to play that you're not going to even get to the base game, let alone all the expansions, probably not a good idea to buy expansions. Now, are there 1 or 2 games that are your favorites and you love them and you play them all the time and you just can't get enough? Yeah, then an expansion might be a good idea if you are laser focused on 1 to 3 games and they're your go-to all the time. And every now and again you toss in something else. But you're laser focused on these few games, then absolutely buy some expansions for it to expand upon the game and your enjoyment of it and your love for the game. Now, if I have convinced you to this point and I've helped you decide whether or not you should buy expansions for your games, if I've convinced you of that, stop watching the video now. Because with all those things said, I have expansions in the plastic. I have lots of games to play. Am I going to buy the 50% off Seventh Continent expansions? Probably. Just because they're 50% off. I can't resist. I don't know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Please put down in the comments what you think is a good reason to get an expansion or not get an expansion. And if you want to convince me to not buy the expansions for 7th Continent, please put a comment down below as well. I'm probably going to buy them. I can't resist the 50% off. And one day I'll get to it, right? After I've played all the other dozens and dozens of games I have, I'll get to it. Guys, choices are important. Make sure you're making good choices. Make sure you're thinking about the consequences of your choices and where this is going to lead you. Don't follow my example and buy expansions that you probably will never play. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.